Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest rally trapping video. In today's video, I'll be showcasing some clips from the community. Today's community clip was sent in by Start to Panic. Start to Panic has sent in a bunch of clips to the channel. Always like showcasing his clips. He has a lot of traps that usually take a lot of rally parties. So in this case, he's gonna be taking 2 quads from some pretty top tier to maxed account leads. And this is gonna be on a much smaller account. He's only running a account that's 963 mil. We've seen him on his bigger accounts taking like 20 plus rallies, but he's gonna be doing it on a smaller account. Or I mean, this could technically be the same account, just with less troops. but he's gonna be taking a bunch of rallies today, and most of the rally leads are gonna be pretty much maxed accounts. So it's quite hard to actually take a quad rally nowadays with a account this small. So you get to see how well this one does. Again, this is not like a insane stats account. He's got good gear on it, but he's not running like 800 plus mix or anything crazy like that. So in this situation, he's going to be trying to counter as many as possible. They know he's in Fury, and that's why they set the quad on him, I'm pretty sure. And they are timing this one, so this is one of those where it actually is a timed one, but one of them sent that really early. So in this situation, if they send it early like this, what you could do is port right really quick, or counter it and port really quickly and wait for the next rallies to walk after that. But you never know when they're going to send it, so if you port at the wrong time, you could take them all at the same time. And in this situation, Start to Panic wants to counter as many rallies as possible, just because, again, he's not running like 200 million troops or something crazy like that, so he does have to try and counter them as much as possible. And right before he decided to try to port, I believe, they ended up sending the other rallies, but they ended up all being mixed rallies. So who sends a quad rally with all mixed rallies? Like, what's the point? Like, huh? Like, he doesn't need to do anything. He's just going to take them anyways. So what you really should do as a quad rally is send blasts and then carpet them all in and try to counter as many times as possible, or like get as many counters as possible on the rally target. If you send mix for all the rallies, you're making it really easy for the rally trap because they don't have to do anything. It's literally just a mix rally, and the last one's a range rally. So he's decided to actually just port and take that one right away. I guess he didn't want them to cancel that one, so that's why he did it. But he could have swapped to infantry first before he did that, because I think he took that at range wedge. But actually, I think he took all the rallies in range wedge, which is also why he took way more damage than he probably should have. Because if you guys are ever in this situation with a bunch of mixed rallies, don't go range wedge. It doesn't work. Go range foul. Depending on the setup of the rally, if it's like 4-2-4, range foul is usually pretty good. Unless the rally lead goes range foul, then it can hurt. But in this situation, that was infantry foul for that mix. Infantry foul for that mix. Most rally leads go infantry foul, and infantry foul for that mix. So, unless that was the range one. But yeah, usually they go, yeah, everyone went infantry foul for all the rallies. So, infantry foul rallies, range formation is good. If it's like one of those like 4-2-4, even like 6-2-2, sometimes it's okay to go range. Just because you're killing their infantry first. That's why range is okay, because usually the thing that's countering you dies first if they go infantry foul. So that's why infantry or range foul is okay. If they go range foul, then it can hurt a lot because you're not killing the infantry first and they're countering you for much longer. If it's anything like a 505, 604, 703, something like that, go cab wedge, because there's no range, so you don't have to worry about your range getting, or your cab getting countered, and it's just better than any other formation I found out for those kind of setups. Yeah. And if you know they're going to go range foul in like a 4-2-4, go cab wedge, because you're going to kill the range first. And again, you're killing the thing that's countering your front line first, so you're not going to take a lot of damage. Whereas, let's say if they go 4-2-4 and you're in range foul and they go range formation, you're not killing their infantry first, and they're going to be countering you the whole time, so it does hurt. Anyways, so they did end up resetting the rallies in there. Sorry, I got so caught up with the how to counter mixed rallies that I wasn't really paying attention to what's going on in the video. Anyways, so they did reset on him. A bunch of other max accounts are going for round 2 on him. This one, I believe they decide to be a little smarter and not just call mixed rallies. Who does that? But they'll be going in, I think, blasts on this one, and you'll see it is going to be very difficult, because once they start going blasts, it's very hard to counter them all if they have good carpets. So he's going to be getting ready right away. Just going to check and see what's coming in. There's going to be a range, an infantry, another infantry, and I think there's a cav in there too. So they are carpeting in the range first. I think they want him to go infantry so they can carpet in the cav right after that. And then they're actually going to hit last with range. So that's why he's going cav wedge here. And then the last one's coming range, and he almost got countered. He switched the range wedge, but I'm not sure if he realized the range one was last, or he could have went infantry. But they did a really good job on the carpets on that rally. They faked in carpeting in the range first because they wanted him, I think, to go infantry, and then they carpeted the cav right after that. And then they carpeted the range last. So, and I think they maybe tried to catch him after he tried to counter the 2 infantry rallies that went in there, so he would have been in cav. So, he did a really good job. He basically didn't get countered by anything. The only thing is the last one. He could have, I guess, went infantry, but again, it's really hard to tell in one of those. Like, the rallies are hitting so close together. And especially if they're carpeting at different speeds and different timing, it's almost impossible to counter those. So Start Panic did an amazing job. What he's doing right now is migrating before they do a pardon, since he has all these max count leads. They probably will try to do a pardon, and I believe they might have been doing some executing in global, so they're probably about to pardon. But he did a really good job by getting out of the kingdom, and it was when the relocators were on, so he didn't even have to waste a migration scroll. So that's pretty awesome. And his fury ran out right at the end, so it was like perfect timing. So he got out of there before they pardoned. I would have just been in fury the whole time and never been able to leave the kingdom. So I would have been caught by the pardon 100%. But Start Panic did a good job with his fury timings. Was able to get out of there. Was able to cap all the leads. Did take a little bit extra damage on a couple rallies. I think the mixed rallies, just because he was in range wedge instead of range foul. But again, I think he thought they were going to go blast, so he was sitting in range wedge because it's smarter being range wedge against blast. But just the first one kind of caught him off guard. They obviously did not think they were going to go 4 or 3 mixed rallies in a range rally. It's really weird. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking about that and let's check out some of these reports. Okay, so we have Love Life version 2. Good top tier lead there. Mixed rally, 2.6 mil. So I think this guy did the least amount just because he wasn't a maxed count. He's just kind of a top tier count. We have Love Rook, who is a maxed account here. They did 4 mil, so you can see the difference between a top tier account and like a maxed account in the damage. It was quite a bit, almost 50% more damage. Love You, again, another maxed account. 3 mil, this was... Oh, that's a different setup. There wasn't much tier 5 in that guy's rally, that's why I did so little. There's very little tier 5 in that rally, so that damage between the 2 max counts, most of that damage difference is just because one had more tier 5 than the other one. He still did more, the max count still did more damage than the top tier lead. Even though he had like no tier 5 in his rally there. Well, thankfully, because that would probably did a ton. And then there was the range rally, did 2.7 mil, but that's because he was in range wedge when he took that one instead of infantry or even range foul. And then there's Love Bro here, another good top tier account, maybe Titan, not quite maxed account. Not too much damage. Then Love Sand, top tier account. Not Titan or anything for that one. Good account. What was it, like 1.2 mil he did? And then this one was cav on cav, probably a good account. Yeah, max account, that makes sense. But that's a good cav set. So in 1.4 mil tier 5, so 4 mil damage. Not unexpected from an account like that. And then this was range into range wedge. He's also lower on troops, and again, another maxed count that did that much damage. So again, try not to take range hits in range wedge if possible. They do hurt. Even my account, it takes a lot more damage if it's just range on range wedge. Sometimes I can take less than from a full counter almost. But I mean, not from a max count, obviously. That's totally different. So, and Sergeant Panic did a really good job of countering those when they're trying to do those tricky, what's called carpets. So, great job, or shout out to him for doing so well on that. And yeah, he was running around 50 million troops, I believe. Yeah, he's got a really good comp. Really good comp for the might too. It works out really well, so. Yeah, not much to say about that, but yeah, he's got a really good comp. So, if you want to follow a good comp, follow that comp, because that works really well, especially being able to take 2 rounds of quad rallies like that from those top tier accounts to max accounts. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Shout out to Start to Panic for sending in the videos. Really appreciate it. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.